Since the Solomon Islands ditched Taipei in 2019, it's developed a close relationship with Beijing. Could these elections see that change?
It would be very unlikely, no matter the result of the election, to see the Solomon Islands relationship with China completely ended. There are some opposition candidates over the past few years who've suggested that they could actually unpick this switch from 2019 from Taiwan to China. That looks relatively unlikely for various reasons. There's a lot of economic integration and political integration that has happened in the 5 years or so since the switch. But whether or not a new government is formed, and could pursue a slightly more measured relationship with China, that is possible.
What are the main issues in these elections?
Well, from an international perspective, people are, obviously fascinated in the future of this relationship with China, and that is something that's being talked about in the country. The China issue has dominated political and cultural conversation in many ways over the past few years in Solomon Islands, and there are some outside the country that are really viewing this election as effectively a referendum on that China relationship. I think there's a bit there, but we have to be careful in not overemphasizing the China issue in the minds of everyday voters in Solomon Islands. The reality is, for most people in that country, bread and butter issues, just like in every other election in every other country, tend to dominate. You don't have to go far from the capital of Honiara to find appalling degrees of poverty and a lack of services. There's simply no electricity infrastructure, very poor roads and transport infrastructure, almost no health infrastructure in much of the country. Communities know that, and communities are wanting their government to deliver much better service